The men are lonely and it's our fault. But ladies, don't worry, you are not in enemy territory. So there is a male loneliness epidemic and women are partly responsible for this, but not in the way that you think. If this dress falls one more time, I'm gonna have to change my outfit, guys. I think I'm gonna have to change my outfit. Okay, we're back. Hey glam girls and guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Iniade. On this channel, we love to give social and cultural commentary, okay? Elevated self-improvement talk. And I'm getting into AI recently, so we're gonna start talking about AI a little bit, but that's in the future. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and click that subscribe button, give us a like, and leave me a comment, say hi, let me know that you're here. Okay, let's get into this video. So what is the male loneliness epidemic? Let's talk about what people are saying it is versus what the data is actually showing, because we do love to present facts over here on this channel. Now, the male loneliness epidemic is exactly what it sounds like. Men are lonely, okay? And they don't have anyone to connect to. And this is leading to extreme loneliness. If they're going through something, there is really nobody to talk to. So a key stat that I actually found, okay, this is where the data actually matters, is that the loneliness gap between men and women is actually only 1%. So why is this becoming a male issue? Why is this titled as a male issue? It's because we live in a patriarchy, and also the loneliness is not really a problem for women. It's actually a problem for men, because women are choosing to be lonely, men are not. But I don't want to come off as a man hater, right? Because the real issue here is that men are having fewer friendships, fewer relationships. Ultimately, women are always able to, if they're going through something, they're always able to seek help, find somebody to talk to, or someone is going to find them and comfort them. Men have fewer emotional systems that they can use. But the manosphere version of this male loneliness epidemic blames women directly. It's actually blaming us, and it's saying that we are too picky and men are lonely. Now, this is where the tea gets hotter, okay? Because I think this is actually a funny take. And this is why I believe that women are responsible for part of this male loneliness epidemic. Drum roll, please. The truth is, women are no longer choosing men out of necessity. Yes, I said it. We don't necessarily need men like we used to in the 50s. Let's go back in time a little bit to when women were fully dependent on men. Okay, whether a man was good or not, as long as he was a protector or provider, those were the qualities you were really looking for, because we were financially dependent on them. And that meant everything. That meant everything for survival. But let's fast forward to today, where women now have their own money, their own education, and their own careers. They're starting to realize, well, if I don't need him for money, what else do I need him for? He probably actually has to be a good person for me to want to spend time with him, right? Do you guys see the pattern here? Are we seeing the pattern here? Women are starting to realize that if a man is not specifically adding to her life, he's actually draining it. And social media has actually connected women globally. This is the first time in forever we are able to see so many ideas in one place. Social media really validates people's ideas because you have access to the entire world. And when you start seeing people say the same thing, it also helps you cultivate your ideas. It influences your ideas as well. And other women are saying this also. If a man is not adding to my life, what is he really doing, right? I have my own finances. I'm able to take care of myself. What else do I need this guy for? Besides maybe reproduction and companionship. So the truth is, the men who are actually lonely are largely the men who have not evolved. They have not evolved emotionally. They still expect women to accept the bare minimum and accept bad behavior. But guys, this doesn't work anymore if the person you're treating badly has other options. So I say all that to say that this male loneliness epidemic is not a woman's problems to fix. It's actually men. It kind of sounds like if you want to be less lonely, you actually have to work on being a good person, because that's all you have now, right? You no longer have financial support. You have to actually be a good person for a woman to see that it is necessary to be with you. So the girlies are no longer dating. We are tired of the bad treatment and bare minimum effort. And we're actually starting to choose ourselves for the first time in history. Okay, here is a quote. It says, other sources attribute to the decline in women dating men to an increase in women's rights and autonomy. We're starting to have more rights. We're starting to have more autonomy over our bodies. Historically, women have relied on marriage with men to afford them access to financial security and social acceptance. It wasn't until 1974 that women could purchase property, open a bank account, or obtain a credit card without a husband. Okay, but with greater freedom to be financially independent, many women may be prioritizing dating less. As Diana Simodane put it, I hope I said that correctly. Diana Simon. Ooh, I'm just gonna have to call you Diana S because I would rather not butcher your name. I hate when people butcher my name. So sorry. I'm sure you are an amazing, brilliant woman. As she puts it, women are choosing solitude, not because we have no options, but because this is the first time in history we actually do. Now, isn't that crazy? The first time we actually have options, we do not choose men. We were choosing men because that was the only other option there. The men that are lonely are typically not the good ones. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not seen any good man that is lonely. Okay, he's either always has a partner or always has something that he's focused on, is able to express himself. The people that are in this quote unquote loneliness epidemic are not emotionally evolved. They're not able to express themselves, and in turn they also take that out on their partners, and people are just not standing for that anymore. It's just not tolerable. Another really interesting quote from an article that I want to share: many men appear unwilling to take responsibility for their role and address the problem head on. This has sparked trends of referring to the male loneliness epidemic as male accountability, consequence, or self-inflicted epidemic. Advocates of this framing argue that men around them are causing or deserve their loneliness and lack of success in dating as a result of their emotionally bare, off-putting, conservative, and violent behavior, and by uplifting traditional masculinity. Blaming women and feminism instead reflects a misogynist pattern that shifts the fault onto women and discourages men from needing to examine or change their behavior and patriarchal structure it rests on. AKA, they're not lonely enough. Okay, I'm sorry. They're not lonely enough. And I actually think that this is good because it gives them time to sit back and reflect, because it's almost as if you need to be a good person for people to want to be around you now. Sorry. You need to be a good person for people to want to be around you. I'm sorry. Okay, so this loneliness epidemic is actually going to give the men that are bad maybe time to think about it, or it might make them more angry. I don't know. I do want to acknowledge that there are genuinely good men out there. Okay, there are good men out there. And the ones that are good and they're still lonely most likely are suffering from that patriarchal system that doesn't allow them to express themselves emotionally. Okay, because it's seen as weak, it's seen as, I hate using the word, but it's seen as gay, which that is so dumb to compare someone expressing their emotions to a sexual orientation. But their loneliness is coming from lack of community, anxiety, just the hesitation to build new relationships, meet new people, and really put themselves out there. Because I will say, socializing has 100% changed, especially after COVID. Things are different. People are scared to talk to other people. They're scared of rejection, especially when you have just such easy access to women or sexual gratification online. You're not really going to feel the need to reach out or even be a good person in order to attract other people. You have it literally at your phone. With just the noise on social media and being able to see information so fast really does add to the distortion and the fear of men or the fear of women. Like the other day I was scrolling on my Instagram. I saw a news post on a woman got in a car accident, and this man, instead of calling the police and helping her, he took her home and we'll just say raped her while she was physically injured instead of calling the police. Imagine if you're seeing that kind of content every single day on top of the experiences that you have in real life. You're going to be scared of men. Vice versa, if you're a man scrolling on social media and you're seeing all this red pill content, you're seeing all of this content that makes you hate women, that makes you want to stay away from relationships, that is going to divide us even more. Okay, so that is really also adding to this whole loneliness epidemic. It's warping people's opinions, warping people's ideas. And borderline, the loneliness epidemic is actually real for everyone. Gen Z especially, because this is a societal issue and not a gender issue. It's not just a dating issue. People are finding it very difficult to connect and be real with one of each other. I'm not sure why. I do think with social media, this is a platform that's used to connect people, but it's actually separating us even more. So yes, social media gives us information faster, but it also distorts us. And both men and women are consuming content that warps their views on relationships and what is actually healthy. What actually needs to happen is that men need to start building real emotional stability, real accountability, and huge emphasis on real accountability. That's my take on it. I want to hear what you guys think. Do you think this male loneliness epidemic is actually real, and who do you think is responsible for it? Let me know in the comments. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, glam girls and guys.